run for Season 2. Now, Anime is just chunking a lot of damage over the side of Freedom, and that will force him to back away, but Hang 2K's a little bit too late to the party.
Yeah, but still a lot of damage being taken up. Adamir have to obey that. This is too much. 4 people against 5, but still managed to get that kill with that chaotic offering. And Adamir might go in for more. And this, WQXD just go in to join in the fray. And one more kill, they're securing 3-0. Punk, there's nowhere for him to run and have to just retreat. It's just none other than Slash. They are actually just investing too much in this.
I mean, I don't know what they're really doing at that point of time. I mean, it's too much of a challenge, and they went in one after another. If you really want to go in for it today, move as a unit, move as 3 members, and you know, because of that, SABAH top player just lose out about 3 members right there, giving about 1,200 gold over inside of LOUVRE Esports. While top side, there's going to be a little bit of free farming going on for the side of SABAH top players, while there's going to be that turtle coming up online real soon, as Clinzy backs all the way up in towards the bottom tower range. And Prola just dancing around, and this River Crab will undoubtedly fall in the hands of LOUVRE.
Going for 1-4 and just might engage the ward for the next one. But the rest of SABAH top lane leg of 1 player, they're going for a 1-1-3 here, which I don't think is that efficient if you go against 4. And with the damage output that much against Adamir, he is actually really harassing the rest of SABAH top lane with that poke on chaotic and darkening.
Yeah,
that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's going to dish out so much, but we're seeing stop. Now, 3 group as 1, WKXD getting kicked up in the air with the way of the dragon, but Freedom is out in the open. Here comes the Phantom Speed as well. WKXD will still follow, but that's 1 turtle in the hands of LOUVRE, and Loya's going to be able to take down that Grok. Adams trading up against Pang 2Ks, immediately getting flanked. Order of Freedom's being popped, but Freedom's chasing in, securing that kill on the hands of Proler.
Trying to punish them back. SABAH top player is not killing that turtle easily for LOUVRE Esports this time, even though they got themselves that objective. Really huge hit for them. But sacrificing 2, it's kind of a fair fight for me.
Yeah, I think that that definitely will be a great start to actually even things up. And LOUVRE Esports, you're having all these camps getting taken away by stop, and they just manage to spot it out. Kaya's not going to be able to do all too much, but WChai's going to be able to pull one back, and Panks knocked him up in the air. But where is the ball? Here comes Kokura. Immediately goes in for the flicker as well, and Adam, they stuck right in the middle. He managed to took out all this damage. Oh my goodness, that is straight up nasty, but AY's still going in for the chase. Clinzy getting caught out, and that will be the end of that chase. 6-3.
That... I think
awkward block.
It was like, oh no, I blocked my own team. That was pretty unfortunate, but still trying to just get that invasive done by Clinzy. It was a risky move. 0-2-0. He's not doing so well at the moment, and the rest of the team just trying to cope up with it, but it's not enough damage in terms of special penalty zone. He still don't have any bloodlust, so it's not gonna help him that much in terms of a lifesteal just yet.
Yeah, you can see AY is so far the best player for the side of LOUVRE Esports in this game so far in the span of 4 minutes. Of course, too soon to tell, but a lot of great setups coming from the side of the Lolita. But here comes AY diving right in. Clinzy's just trying to see where if there's any room to actually defend this tower, but they will have to give it away towards the side of LOUVRE. But Pang 2K's getting ready for this flank as well. AY right in the middle. Here comes Pang 2K. Immediately goes for the flicker. WChai being brought down low. Immediately Clinzy tries to commit, but there's no fallout. Where are the members as they fall all the way back? It could have been a really good fight for us on a stop, but they are all separated into 2.
Exactly, and it's a good team for LOUVRE because they are actually playing very well done, especially the Chell just now. You distract them, that kind of, for a moment they can go in, but they just kind of have a miscommunication here for stop. They are kind of confused which one they should target out first.
Yeah,
like you said earlier, LOUVRE Esports, when it comes to decision making and targeting people who have the most experience, so stop is kind of still lacking on that term.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a step behind the side of LOUVRE Esports, and they're giving a little bit way too much in that sort of sense, but at least when we look into the goal difference as compared to the previous game, they are doing way better than they were in the previous round, but we're seeing a little bit of that umbrella action trying to actually chunk the health down from the side of LOUVRE Esports, but they should not pursue any further because they cannot afford to lose the next battle.
That's true, and one more thing, rotation done by SABAH top lane AFC is a little bit slower than the rest of LOUVRE, but looking at this, LY4 damage is insane, and just in the nick of time, AY coming in, but double try to save, watch that damage has been done has been exchanged for another tank, your Prowler, who's playing semi-core, I think he's playing Assassin entirely, but then, picking up that LY4 is a big thing for them.
Yeah, definitely a confidence booster, taking out one of the veterans in the scene, and he's been a professional esports player for the longest of time. I couldn't even count it through my fingers anymore, if I recall correctly. And X-Slash, I guess like he really needs a little bit more time as a Granger to actually find him up before they go in towards the next battle. And oh my, quicker being popped there, and Terizla managed to survive for that. Little second of a time.
Exactly, and Slash has to panic, gets a big Q. There's the whole charade is coming in, and this is not doing great for the first tier 1 tower. They'll finally be getting a 1 on top, while the rest of a bottom tower is no more to be seen to tier 1. Well, I'm looking at someone to play to do a 4 rotation, man, but it seems like it's never gonna happen anytime soon. There's always 2 free for them. And the rotation for the rest of the team when they're being engaged is kind of a little bit too late when it comes to giving an extra hands or backup there.
Yeah, I would agree with you right there. And now that we see X-Slash at least getting that Blade of Despair, maybe he will be able to join in more of this fight as we see Pearl being commenced coming from the side of LOUVRE Esports. Are they going to connect this one? And it will be the fight heading towards the side of Ping 2Ks, pulled in with a Divine Judgment, and that will be the solo kill going into the hands of LOUVRE Esports.
Exactly, and now trying to hold their tier 1 tower in the mid. Stop is doing fast as they can. There are 4 men only left, and Terizla is nowhere to be seen. They need the penalty zone to come back. One good penalty zone to just trap 4 people at least will make a very big, good comeback for SABAH top.
SABAH top player still trying to find their way into getting that lead back into his hands. They were only holding it for a little short while, but here comes Rolla getting caught out. And LY for a long time with AY is just going to chase him in opposite directions. But here comes the Cavalry as well. Cleansey buying enough time to engage them, distracts them all across. And Prowler still left surviving, but can he survive WQXD?
Oh, he denied that with that poke going for the last moment of his life, but now pulling one more. Pence just managed to drop penalty zone after he stabbed. And it seems like the rest of SABAH top players are scattering around the place. They are confused. They don't know how to handle this right now because it seems like Slash is still going on top, trying to push as much as he can. But the minions are pushing way into the lanes now. They are being pressured for all the lanes. They only managed to get tier 1 tower for all both LOUVRE Esports as well as SABAH top player. But I still think the crowd control is more onto, the map control is more onto LOUVRE.
Yeah, I definitely would agree to that. And looking into the sort of the composition that is actually playing, they are just again as a unit, just rated, take everything as they go. They're taking this few times. If they really want to commit and just run it down mid lane, they could actually do so. But they just say, okay, we pick one up, we're gonna get another one later on, and we get structures one by one as we see AY already at the forefront, not really having enough minions to actually work with. But here comes the Lord being spawned towards the bottom side, and they're still looking to actually take down Clint. It seems like he's going to be pulled all the way back. That's a kill going into the side of the camera.
Oh my goodness me, that was actually the big moment where they really need the penalty zone to be dropped, but then now it's a little bit too late. One after one being slashed off, and it seems like they are losing a lot of memory, and the only person left for SABAH top player is none other than Slash, and he don't have that much to defend this by his own. 10 minutes in, they might lose a lot of turrets here. They are sacrificing too much for SABAH top player. Again, being hammered. A lot of mistiming being done there. If only they took the opportunity when Cleansey being pulled and straight away going in for the penalty zone, or maybe a way of dragon, I think it will turn things around entirely.
Yeah, perhaps so, but like I mentioned early on, one good fight is all it takes for the side of LOUVRE to actually open things up, and it did happen. Like, they were not prepared for the fight, and when that sort of scenario just revealed itself right before their eyes, they don't know how to respond, and that's how they sort of lose in that sort of sense. Well, Proler playing pretty well, but he set some traps over on his sleeves. Order fins have been popped away, but there's no way for Adam to actually survive. He's going to be falling under the hands of Granger. That's a great prison coming out from the side of the Drizzler, but here comes the Tomato kill on the side of WKXC, looking for more. Then there's going to be some collapse over the side of Freedom, and there's killing spree everywhere across the map for Louvre Esports.
Nobody is actually getting the center of attention to with LY4, who's doing all the damage work just now from the flanks, and this seems to be a chaotic moment for some players. They are letting go of floor. This will be a luminous lord, if I'm not mistaken, because it will be a huge tank in front of the rest of lineup of Louvre Esports. And LY4 is pretty farmed up, as well as WQXC. I have no idea how SABAH are going to come out from 18 to 5 scoreboard, and that's 10k of goal difference gap up there.
Yeah, and they're just finding a couple of ways to actually stop this lord in the mid lane, but we look at all these members of Louvre Esports, they're just going to escort it all throughout. Endless battle being brought there by the side of Proler, but can't even do all too much. Look at the layers of defense escorting the Lord. This might just be the end of the game if they cannot fight back. And let's see how they're going to handle this situation. They're taking the Lord down 50%, but paying 2Ks. So get limited way too much. Clinton gets caught out with the Divine Judgment. Mega kill going on LY4 looking for more. Going in for the double kill as well. Takes down Kagura, looking for Panks. And now they back away. Not enough minutes. But Proler, look at Proler. Just skating right through, but barely surviving in that situation.
They are untouchable right now for Louvre Esports. There's no way for them to actually, for SABAH to play, reach out to the core. The tanks are doing all the work, especially AY. He's guarding every single member of the team, and he's right in front of the big shield. It's really huge for SABAH top laner to go against, and the rest of 3 cores is just insanely high with the burst damage.
You see, even though structures are left, only the crystal base waiting for the right moments, waiting for the waves, and there's just absolutely empty jungles for them to even sponsor. I mean, SABAH player is just hanging by a thread, and it's about to snap any moment by now, and Luke having AY add already.
They have never started off the fight first for SABAH to play. They're always just waiting, conservatively playing, waiting for the other team to make mistakes, which is not happening for Louvre Esports. Waiting passively, you're just going to be a sitting dog right underneath that crystal. It's going to be hard. And look at that, WQ mounting up the horse, and they catch one more on Peng. And it seems like everybody's HP going down the drain like water out, open up in the ocean.
And they're still hanging on for your live flicker coming out from the side of Roller, but there's too much of all these forces coming in. WQXD goes in, takes down the core, and now this will be the game in the hands of Louvre Esports, convincing 2-0 across the board.
Wow. I was expecting